Evening. One mistake, one experience. So today I'm going to speak one mistake that I've been doing. And to start with, I'd like to give a few handouts as reference. Ladies and gentlemen, Bangalore is called the Garden City. With the advent of IT and the BT industries, the economy took a spurting growth, and along came the development because of the boost in economy, and we were thrown into the world, the city which slowly got its name tagged as the Silicon City of India. But friends, with the growth, along came the unaccompanied baggage of troubles, woes, and despair. What are these? The population, the traffic, the pollution, and you talk about power scarcity, and most important of them is water scarcity, which I am going to focus and talk about. Now, if you go by the records maintained by the BWSSB, as per the 1956 records, it shows that Bangalore's water bodies constituted almost 5% of the total land. And as per the charts given by the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore had almost nearly 252 lakes, and out of them now only sadly 82 exist. And more saddest part is, out of them only 10 have just enough water. With a burgeoning population, more than 40% have to depend nothing else but groundwater. Now Bangalore's demand as on today stands at around 1.3 billion liters per day, and the only supply that is available through the two sources, that is the Kaveri and the Arkavati, BWSSB can get in only 950 billion liters. Now where do you bridge this gap? The gap can be bridged only with the help of an alternative supply, that is groundwater. But do you know we have enough groundwater supply? Even that is a negative. The reason is, slowly the natural water resources in the water bodies are drying up because of landfills and spurting growth of real estate. At the same time, widening of roads, asphalting them, the temperature is rising, and the ground table water level is been going down as per the records. And what can be done? As per the Indian Institute scientist, Mr. A.R. Shivkumar, his slogan is, catch the silver drops where it falls. In other words, catch the raindrop where it falls. And his simple method that he has been propagating is rainwater harvesting. Now, the question comes is, what is rainwater harvesting? Rainwater harvesting is just nothing but a simple process of collecting the rainwater where it falls and channelizing it through a pipe, and then storing in a tank, and then using it at a later time when the waters are not there, or just trying to channelize the excess water and channelizing through a pipe or through a storage tank, and then leaving it back to the ground for recharge. Now this helps not only to raise the table of water, at the same time it avoids soil erosion. Now the second question that pops in our mind is, why rainwater harvesting? Rainwater harvesting is necessary. The reason is, there is no other supply which can supplement a city like Bangalore, which has no rivers to flow. The only way it can augment the table, the supply of water, is through groundwater. And to do that, when it recharges, the level goes up, and you are going to get some bountiful supply, which will take care of your scarcity. Now, the third question that comes to us, how do we rain harvest? Now my main focus is on the city of Bangalore. As per the records given by the Indian Institute of Science, in the last 100 years, they found the Bangalore city receives rainfall on an average of around 60 to 70 days per year. And if you take out the average rainfall is under 950 mm. And if you multiply it to find the volume, area of 100 square meters into around, say around 600 mm, you are landed with around 60,000 liters of water. And if you take even just the minimum percent or 60% of rain harvesting you will do, you are landing with around 36,000. And as per the World Health Organization, an average family just requires around 500 liters per day. Now, what is the method how you can do it? If you look at the chart that I have given, it's a very simple process. The rainwater falling on the rooftops is channelized through a pipe, collected in a storage tank after filtering. And then, another way of doing it is the excess water can be also stored for recharging the groundwater. Now, if you see the chart, it's a very simple process done with a pop-up filter. Now what happened was, now people started asking, what are the advantages? The advantages is, you can have a very clean water. Remember that rainwater does not contain any chemicals. And second thing, the flooding of, due to sudden rains, unexpected rains, flooding of roads are not possible because it helps in stopping that. But disadvantages are there, but very minimal. They say the maintenance cost is high, the returns what you expect from them are not very easily coming. But then it definitely pays. Because the mantra is recharge, reuse, replenish and recycle. Now you might be wondering why I am talking about this. From my own experience, where I was working till some time ago at an NGO, these two buildings which they had faced acute shortage of water. And the question was, how do we address this? And that made me go and speak to the Indian Institute of Scientists, Mr. Arun Kumar. And then he told me, it's a very simple process, which is said, I have shown you on the charts, and that can be done. Coming back, and then he told me that he had designed a pop-up filter, and that was installed. With the help of a local plumber, I did that. And mind you, within just 3 to 4 months, the water bill just came down around 60%. Where we were paying around 23,000, we were paying only 8 to 9,000 rupees. The power bill came down by 30%. And that was just amazing. We couldn't believe. And one thing you remember, when you install rainwater harvesting, the KAB also gives you an additional 0.5% discount on your power bills. Now why I am saying all these things is, because today, the same institution, we are taking care of the housekeeping, the car wash, the gardening, everything through the harvested water. And mind you, this has benefited the institutions and we have also become a model in that whole area. And there were 2 borewells in the campus which were not yielding any water. But mind you, in the last 6 months, it has started yielding water after we charged. Now my honest and earnest appeal to everyone seated here is, just try to initiate and take this small step of installing rainwater harvesting system in your organizations, in your houses or in your apartments. And just see, this small step that you take will make a great leap towards avoiding an environmental catastrophe.